Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this postpartum essentials, postpartum must-haves video. So I'm going to show you guys literally every single thing that I used postpartum and just a little bit of a background story here. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer. I have three beautiful baby girls. I have Jasmine, who is 16, I guess, who is not so much a baby, but she'll always be my baby. I have Belle, who is 2.5, and then I have Janae, who is actually right here. She's almost 8 weeks old. So yeah, I have three girls. With my first delivery, I had an epidural and I actually tore. With my second delivery, I went all natural and I had a small abrasion. And then with this third delivery, I had no epidural as well. I went all natural and I had no tear at all. So yeah, I did not use a lot of things that I used in past videos, but I'm still going to show you guys in this video just in case you do tear. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So let's go ahead and talk about like what they put you in like right after you deliver. So they put you in these mesh underwear. I do not have them because I do not like those mesh underwear, but I'll insert a picture somewhere on the screen of these mesh underwear. But they put you in these mesh underwear and then they put a pad in your mesh underwear. And I just hated that whole setup. Like the pad moved around everywhere. The mesh underwear just didn't fit very well. Like it's just uncomfortable. So what I used in my last delivery, well, with my delivery with my second daughter and then with this baby, was these. These are like adult underwear and these are amazing. So this is what they look like. They're literally adult underwear. They have this little sexy little print on them. But I literally just put these on. If you flip them over, like there's literally like a pad on the inside of them. So this is what I use. So instead of doing the mesh underwear and putting a pad, literally I just put these on. And these were just so nice because it just feels like everything's pulled up. Everything feels secure. And like that's exactly what you want after you give birth. So these are must-have. Put them in your hospital bag. Like get these. And I just got a size small, and the size small fit me perfectly. Like after you deliver, you are still going to still have your belly. You're going to look about 6 months pregnant still, but I still just got a small and they fit me great. So yeah, get these. All right, and then speaking about pads and the mesh underwear, these are the pads that they gave me this time at the hospital, and I actually really liked these pads this time. They weren't crazy huge. Like I'm going to show you guys. I have the ones that they gave me for Belle's labor. This is what they gave me and sent me home with, and these are terrible. Like look at how big these are compared to these. Like I really love these and I wish I actually had more of them. I actually saved this last one just for this video so I could show you guys. But yeah, these were really good. So also your hospital is going to send you home with things, so I would definitely contact them to see what they're going to send you home with, because every hospital is different. And then just depending on what kind of labor you have, like since I didn't tear, they didn't send me home with a lot of things that they would have sent me home with. So just double check with your hospital, see what they're going to send you home with. But yeah, so these were the pads. So once I ran out of these pads, I actually had picked these pads up. These are by the Honey Pot. They're herbal infused pad with wings. And yeah, you guys, these were just, they were not it. I had seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about these pads, and literally I put them on and my vagina was on fire. Like they were literally burning, like burning so bad. I had to literally go and run and take them off and like wash down there. Like that's how bad it was. And I actually heard a lot of other moms that I talked to, they said the same thing about these pads. And so I was really sad because I heard like really good things about these. So these may be hit or miss for you. So I'm not saying don't get them, you know, try them. If they don't work for you, they don't work for you. But yeah, I didn't love these. What I did end up loving were these pads. So these are by the brand L. They're chlorine-free, ultra-thin pads, and they just reminded me a lot of the hospital pads. I'm gonna go ahead and open up one for you guys so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, this is what they look like, and they have a wing on them. So if I could compare them to the hospital pad, like they're literally like almost the same. So really did love these pads. And then I also picked up another pad as well. I was going through a hard time trying to find pads. So before those last ones that I showed you, I picked up these ones from the Honey Pot, and these are organic overnight pads. And I still did use these. I did actually just use them more so at night because these ones are really, really long. Like, they're super long. So these are literally going to cover you from front to back. So, you know, at night when you're moving around all over the place, it's nice just to have these. They have 2 sets of wings on them too, but these were really good as well. So I definitely would recommend these as well for nighttime. All right, so my bleeding stopped like around the 2-week mark. Like, I wasn't having that super heavy bleeding, so I just switched over to panty liners. You definitely want to get some panty liners and have these ready to go once you get home. And then I also got the thong ones as well. So just depending on what kind of underwear you wear, definitely get panty liners or the thong ones if you guys do wear thongs. So these are definitely must-haves right here. All right, next up, let's talk about the good old Peri bottle. So this one is actually by Frida Mom. The hospital will give you a Peri bottle, but I do not like that one. And I did see a lot of people talking about this one on YouTube as well. And so I picked it up, and this one is definitely a game changer compared to that other one. It just squirts so much better, squirts more effectively. So yeah, I definitely like this one a lot better. So be sure to pick up one of these. And even though I did not tear, I still use this because even after you give delivery, you don't really want to wipe down there quite yet. So this is just nice to have to spray down there, get everything off. So yeah, definitely get one of these. All right, next I just want to show you guys my little like setup that I had in the bathroom. So I literally had like my adult underwear in there. I had my pads in here. I have panty liners. I had my thong ones in here. I had my Peri bottle in here, and I also had some wipes in here as well just to wipe down there. So this was my little setup. I definitely recommend getting a little setup and just having it in your bathroom all ready to go so you're not having to run and grab stuff. So yeah, I literally got this at Target. I think it was like $5 or something, and it literally fits right on the back of my toilet. And yeah, so definitely get this as well. All right, next 2 products I want to talk about are the Cool Comfort Personal Medicated Cleansing Pads. So these are for like if you get hemorrhoids or to help with cooling. So like you would place these on your pad. So they're like little circles. So they're these little circles, and literally you would just like lay 3 of them like across your pad and put those on, and that will just give you some cooling if you do tear. And then the next one is this Perennial Spray. So this is also going to help with that cooling. The hospital also gives you this stuff called Dermaplast, and you would spray that down there, and that will help numb you down there. So that this pretty much does like that same thing. This is more of just like an all natural one. So just depending on if you want to go that route or this route. I like more all natural stuff, but yeah, so I didn't even end up using this. Like, it's still sealed up in the package. All right, next thing that I didn't end up using was this Frida Mom Postpartum Recovery Essentials Kit, which I was really excited to use like all the Frida Mom stuff because they did not have this stuff like 2 years ago when I gave birth to Belle. I actually got this as a baby shower gift. It was on my registry, and I'm so sad that I did not end up using this. But this has disposable underwear in it. It has instant ice maxi pads. It has perennial cooling pad liners, perennial healing foam, and then it also doubles as a caddy as well. And then on the back of this, it shows you like how to do this. So it doesn't come with the Peri bottle, but it basically says like you would cleanse with the Peri bottle, and then you would wear the disposable underwear that they give you in here, and then you would put the ice maxi pads in there. You would put the perennial cooling liner, pad liner on top of the pad, and then you would use the spray as well. So it gives you like all the steps. I thought that was cool that it literally shows you how to do that. So like if you're a first time mom, you've never, you know, given birth before, you don't know what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to layer things down there, like this is really good. But yeah, so I didn't end up using this just because I did not tear. So and then the disposable underwear, I totally could have used those, but I just ended up using those, you know, adult underwear. Didn't need the ice pads because I just was fine down there that I didn't need them. But yeah, this is definitely a good kit to have. I would definitely say to get this. You can always, you know, return it if you don't need it. But this is definitely something good to have. Hi. All right, next up, some other postpartum must-haves you should have, and your hospital should send you home with these things. My hospital sends me home with ibuprofen, Tylenol, and then a laxative as well. So you definitely want to make sure you have this laxative. I have heard that some hospitals do not provide this, but that first postpartum poop will hurt. So you definitely want to make sure you're taking these for a little bit, and then once things feel consistent, then you can stop taking these, but make sure you have these ready to go when you get home. All right, next thing I want to talk about is some clothing items that you need to have postpartum. Like, I literally lived in all of these things. The first one I want to talk about are postpartum underwear. So I just picked these up off of Amazon. They're just like granny panties. They're just like cotton underwear, nothing special. You don't want to really use like your nice underwear because you're probably going to get blood on them and all of that. So make sure you pick up some like cotton granny panties that you will not care about. I got these off Amazon, like I said, and I think they came in like a pack of 6. Next thing that you're gonna need are some nursing bras, especially if you're gonna be breastfeeding. I got these off of Amazon. They came in like a pack of like 5. I have like a pink one, a gray one, a black one, and this nude one. But yeah, these are great. They have no underwire in them, and you're not gonna really want underwire and all that stuff in the beginning weeks postpartum. So yeah, I literally live in these. I'm still living in these till this day. These are awesome. And then another thing that I lived in were these like nightgowns. I just got them from Target, and they literally just button up the front. I have like a whole bunch of different colors. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me living in these. I still kind of live in these too till this day because I don't really go anywhere very much, and I literally stay in pajamas like all day. They're just from Target. Did I get my normal size? I can't even see the size anymore. It's a wash up. I think this is a small. Yeah. I just got like my normal size because they're already pretty oversized and baggy. But these are just nice too. Like if you're nursing, you can just like unbutton like the top two, whip out your boob, feed baby, button it back up, you're good to go. And they're just really comfortable. I love these. All right, since I was just talking about breastfeeding, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a couple items that you need postpartum for breastfeeding. And the number one thing that you're going to need is some Nipple Balm. This one is just by Earth Mama, so it's just the organic nipple balm. You're gonna have cracked, sore nipples if you're breastfeeding right after delivery or for like those first couple weeks until you and baby get your latch down and your nipples toughen up. Like, you're gonna need this stuff. And I like this one too because you don't have to wipe it off. Be sure whichever nipple balm you get, you want to get one that you do not have to wipe off before you start nursing, because you're not gonna have time to sit here and try to wipe it off and do all that when you're trying to breastfeed, and especially if you have a toddler too. So yeah, this one I like because they can literally just go ahead and just start nursing. You don't have to wipe it off. All right, next thing you're going to need if you are breastfeeding are nursing pads. So I have some disposable ones, and then I just have some reusable ones here. So just depending on your preference. I like to just do the reusable ones. You just throw them in the washer, they're good to go. But these are good to have on deck too, just in case if all of these are in the washer, because you know, mom life, sometimes you don't have a chance to wash. So yeah, these are really good. Make sure you have these because those first, you know, couple weeks postpartum, you're going to be leaking until your milk supply comes in and it regulates. You're going to need to use these, or if you're breastfeeding on one side and you have that letdown, you might spray out on the other side, so this will catch your milk. So that's definitely another good thing to have. Another thing that I use too, speaking about catching milk, I use the LV Catch. So literally when I would start nursing, I would go ahead and just place that in my bra, and that would catch milk. So if you are, you know, trying to save your milk and build up a freezer supply, you definitely want to have something like that to put into your bra, catch your milk. You can go ahead, you can get like up to an ounce, you know, of catching milk just from that letdown. So it's nice to be able to just catch that milk, throw it in a freezer bag, and throw it in your freezers. And then another thing you're gonna want to have if you are breastfeeding is a water bottle. This is the one that I use all of pregnancy. It is the belly bottle, which I really love. On this bottle, you can literally go through and you put a sticker on for each week that you are. And so I only made it to 38 weeks, but this is really nice. You're definitely going to need to be hydrated when you are nursing. It's like literally, I feel like the moment you sit down to nurse and that baby latches, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm thirsty. So it's always nice to have a water bottle next to you, like at all times. Carry a water bottle all the time. You're always going to be thirsty. Speaking of thirsty, like I'm thirsty right now. All right, the last thing I want to show you guys is this Postpartum Box by Cater to Mom. They actually sent me this box and it's really, really awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of their information down in the description box, but just wanted to show you really quickly like what they had in here, because there's some good items in here too that you can use postpartum. Look how nice it is. Like when you open it, so nice. As you guys can hear, Bella's in here now. Mom life. But in here are some words of encouragement cards. They sent me some pads. These ones are by Raelle. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. These are the overnight ones. They sent me these cucumber and witch hazel. What are these? So these are cucumber and witch hazel like towelettes. They sent me a bunch of those. I got a lip balm.
Mama.
Yes? Oh, thank you. You sharing with me? Oh, you're so nice. They sent me this Postpartum Recovery Tea. All right, I have this Booty Bliss in here. So this is for hemorrhoids. They have Repair down there. This is for your perennial. So these two things, this is by the company Wildish. They also sent me these lactation cookie bites. I have a shower steamer, eucalyptus. I need to use this. There's a Perennial Pack. This is hot and cold. It's reusable, so this is nice to have too. So if you do tear, it says easy wear, quick relief. So this is nice. This is for a postpartum herbal sitz bath. So this is also another nice thing to have. Give yourself a sitz bath, especially if you tear down there. And then I also have this Golden Milk from Motherhood Ginger. So yeah, this is like a tea. This is by Freshly Moms. All right, so yeah, that was everything in this postpartum box. All right, mamas, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this postpartum essentials, postpartum must-haves video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys found this video useful, especially for my first time mamas out there, and even like second and third time mamas, because there's so many new products out there. But yeah, if there's something that I left out, all my other mamas that have given birth before, some other postpartum must-haves, comment them down below for all the other mamas. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everybody.